As I was saying, I be watching a couple of channels, and if it's uh, feeding my spirit, I watch it and I subscribe to it. I don't subscribe to the bullshit and shenanigans. I ain't talking about that, y'all. Just chilling, and using my tools. Man, we got 3 people in here. Who in here? Nobody, just 3 people in here. Watching from the background. That's cool. I ain't talking about shit anyway. DeAndre Davis. How you doing? Might be my cousin. I'm just where you from? If you don't mind me asking. Wow. Okay, that's where I'm from. Oak Cliff, Texas. Already. Yeah, Dallas off the chain. You know, I ain't been here in like 4 years. So when I came back home to visit, boy, Dallas done got real wild. But you know, I still love it. But I miss my home, my new home. Like the hello, I mean, you Gen X or you millennial? Cause you know Gen X is like 69 to like 88 or some shit, 89. Well, it might be 85. I don't know. 86. Okay, you my generation. What you think about this generation? Cause I be wanting to know what other people think. Cause you know my mind work differently than a lot of people. I see shit deeper than what people see it. You know, I don't. Um, like to sugarcoat shit at all. Gen X, we are the generation that we supposed to bridge that gap. We supposed to be the bridge to the generations, the two generations after us, and we're the balance between our grandmother's generation and our mother's generation, because we were taught um, the old school principles, morals, and values. And we also were creators. We created a lot of this shit that's going on. We created the rap music. We created, you know, there's a lot of shit we did that we got to be accountable for. And like, if we bridge that gap, that could benefit um, the the community as a whole. But a lot of people got to be willing to um, stop pointing the fingers and shit and playing the fucking blame game. Yeah, they doing what we did and more. You know what I'm saying? And just like I tell anybody, we can sit up and say all day long, oh, this generation fucked up. Oh, they this, they that. But shit, a lot of that shit come from bad parenting too. And like, I can own up to my shit. I know I went the best parent. You know, I was out here hustling in these streets. You know what we did in the 90s, you know, hustle, sold dope, whatever. We wanted our kids to have, like, maybe what some didn't have, and we dressed them up in J's and jewelry. You remember that shit? And kind of like spoiled them. And we just made them lazy and think uh that they're entitled to shit. And then the fact that social media and all this came along, it was just a wrap. You know, but a lot of people don't say that. It's always, oh, this generation fucked up. Ain't nobody listening. Especially with with gangster niggas and shit. They like they feel like, well, they not listening to you niggas because they know you full of shit. You know, like I've said over and over again, you know, uh, say for instance with the snitching shit. It's only one rule to snitching, right, Mr. Davis? It's one rule. If you're hustling with somebody, and I don't give a fuck what crime y'all committing together, you never tell, right? That does not apply to the grandmother next door who saw somebody get killed. But niggas, these gangster niggas that hide behind that shit, instead of owning up to their own shit, they want to just throw that shit out there and make everything snitching. And that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people don't address that shit. They just, you know, oh, yes, this is that's not snitching. Now, it's tattletelling and snitching are two different things. You know, dear mom said, don't be a tattletale. But snitching is only one thing, and that's when you commit a crime with somebody. You can't commit a crime, and if your friend don't get caught and you get caught, and your ass going to jail, and you try to make a deal to get out of it, that's snitching. Wholeheartedly snitching. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not somebody that you don't want me in the car with you, and you got uh a pistol or dope in the car. You think I'm finna ride with you and you get pulled over? And well, who dope is that? Well, motherfucker, you better tell them who dope that is, cause it ain't mine. You know what I'm not like you said. Who takes credit for another person's work? I'm not finna do it. I'm not finna go lay down and do time for a scary ass nigga. Now, nigga, you extra gangster. You had this dope and gun in the car. Take accountability. But you know what I'm saying? I just say what motherfuckers don't say. I don't be wanting to hear that bullshit. I was in one of my sister's lives, and they were talking about how police brutality and all that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. Police don't kill. Yes, we do have police brutality, and I'm not justifying anything. But niggas, if you do the statistics, niggas kill more niggas than all the racists, polices, uh, motherfucking diseases, whatever can take you out of here. Niggas kill more than that. Each other. Like I said, we just gotta be accountable for our own shit. People are not going to respect black people until black people value themselves. Yeah, they do that quick. And I'm just saying, people don't, like, we are not gonna get nowhere if we just keep allowing shit to go on. Like, for instance, I'm gonna ask you a question. We could easily take back our own buying power. We are the biggest consumers of everything because they can sell us anything. Right? I guarantee you, if everybody for one day don't go spend your money with none of these corporations, I don't give a fuck what it is, they will crash the whole fucking market and put us back in power. Meaning we control our own money. You get what I'm saying? Nobody wants to put in the work to do that. Everybody's too scared. They're going to miss out on something. But everybody screamed that they want something better for the communities. It sounds good. But who really doing anything about it but a few people, but talking? When I say I work with kids, I be working with children. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't have their boots on the ground. They just be on this motherfucker talking, trying to give somebody some advice. They life be fucked up. Just period. But they on here trying to tell you what you need to be doing to make your life better. And they shit is in chaos. Now, bitch, don't go outside sweeping on your front porch if your house ain't clean, my nigga. DeAndre, we were raised with these morals and values. That's why I say Generation X, we are the ones to bridge the gap. We were given a lot of wisdom from our grandmothers and grandfathers and great grandparents and aunties and uncles, teachers. Teachers taught us shit back then. They'll fear us even more if niggas start taking accountability. Let me ask you this, DeAndre. How many gangs do you think is in the whole United States of America? Don't worry, I'll wait. It's a lot of them motherfuckers, ain't it, right? It's more gangs than uh the police, the government, all that shit put together. Right? Now imagine if those same gangs police their own communities, took care of their own communities. If you had niggas who were hustlers, scammers, rappers, whatever the fuck they do to make their money, they went back and bought back the houses in their community, just like these white folks doing in South Dallas, where they can just gentrify and kick these niggas out. But these niggas got it. It's a lot of solutions, but who is gonna walk the walk? That's all I'm saying. I grew up in BFL, the old Christie, the old Christie, the dangerous Christie, when Christie and Sherwood Gardens was, you know. So we know what it's like, DeAndre. But everybody's complaining. You right. Yeah, who gonna do it? Because nobody doing it. Exactly. Yeah, 7-Eleven. That's Prince Hall. Now Chris Day was down there off of Loop 12 by that, like going into Joppy and Pleasant Grove. That's Chris Day. And they call something else. They didn't change the name, so but you from Oak Cliff. Oak Cliff is one of the is the biggest hood out of West Dallas, South Dallas, East Dallas. Oak Cliff is the biggest. See, back then they called us the pretty boys and the pretty girls with the money. Oak Cliff had style, you know. Not taking them away from no other hoods, but that's what the Cliff was known for. All the hoods used to want a Cliff girlfriend or a Cliff boyfriend. Am I lying? And what I can say is about a lot of my peers that grew up in the Cliff, they became businessmen and businesswomen. Yep. But that's pretty much, my thoughts and views on um, us being account. If people really wanna make these changes, they really got to walk the walk. I get tired of just turning on my YouTube. These motherfuckers be pissing me off. I be like, they just sitting up here talking. They ain't finna do shit. Not a BB, nothing. Then they turn their live off and they sitting back talking about some damn donations and shit. Then they be trying to talk about everybody else. All that shit. These niggas be killing me. We are the only ones. I don't see, like, it's like a lot of niggas get a kick out of shit like watching people get killed on live and gossiping and shit. I ain't never DeAndre. I ain't never in my life seen so many gossiping ass niggas in my life. Yeah, they sure do want that buddy. Remember, like back then, if a nigga talked too much, he used to get his ass beat, right? I remember two specific things a nigga would get his ass beat for. If you thought, if you was too feminine, or, or what else, DeAndre? It was quite a few things. I'm just saying, like, the shit niggas doing now, it just behooves the fuck out of me. Like, it's like more niggas got talk shows and podcasts and shit, and they sit up and gossip about other niggas all day. I have never seen this shit in my whole entire life. Niggas, when I was growing up, was too busy hustling, getting money to be on here. And a lot of these niggas be talking about, well, it's money on YouTube. But nigga, you got 300 followers, my nigga. You are not making no money. You just sitting up here gossiping about another motherfucking nigga. Yes, like the first 48, just sitting up snitching. In there with a goddamn number 7 and the goddamn smoothie and shit, telling on everybody. That's how it be. They don't make niggas like y'all no more, DeAndre. They don't. And it's not, and see, another thing is another misconception is it's not just the younger gen, it's these motherfuckers too, the old niggas be doing that shit. Matter of fact, a lot of they ass be the ones with the podcasts and shit, sitting up gossiping about other niggas. I be like, this is a goddamn shame. All they granddad is probably rolling over in their graves like, nigga, yeah. They been cloning us. Listen, cloning has been around since the ancient times. If you go back and look at the hieroglyphics on the Egyptian walls, you will see that they had helicopters, airplanes, cell phones, all this shit. People think that this shit came out a few hundred years ago. No, the fuck it didn't. This was thousands and thousands of years ago that they had this shit. Ain't nothing new under the sun. That's what they say, ain't it? Man, look. some of these motherfuckers that they bring back, like you can go look. Oh, I'm gonna give you an example. When you get off of here, I want you to just go do some research. If you don't already know, we're gonna go with Obama. Obama is Akhenaten cloned. Go look at Akhenaten. Go look at Obama. Okay? So you know what I'm talking about. Go look at Mike. And I don't know which one, but all you gotta do is look up whatever Egyptian that look like Mike. When they be showing shit like that, they be really on the kiss ass cool, letting you know because they have to. It don't matter how they tell you. It can be in a subliminal message, but they always have to reveal the truth. But they so slick. A lot of they know that majority of the world is not gonna pay attention. You get what I'm saying? Just like how everything's being exposed with the music industry. I personally talked about this shit 3 years ago and said what was gonna happen to it. You know what I'm saying? People, you can dig all the way back to 2007. Everybody was like, "Well, Jaguar Wright and Orlando Brown, they the ones who opened." What about the bitch Superhead? She came out in 2006, 2007, telling y'all that these niggas was doing that shit. When nobody listened, they talked about the bitch. They just shitted on her, dogged her, just cause she was a hoe. So, but she was telling the truth. Yeah. Everybody quiet because they don't want them problems. And if you listen to uh, some of their bodyguards, they all say the same thing. Majority of the people that uh, people idolize are weirdos. He was mixed, but he was native. Oh yeah, we can talk about that. You can talk about the cosmic bloodlines. It's a lot that people don't know. Some of us are connected to the Lyrian bloodline. Some of us are connected to the reptilian bloodline. When they did all that cloning back then, and they tampered with the human genetics and mixed it with their DNA to speed up progression, and here we came. See, people don't understand why what they call aliens be coming back, abducting people, basically checking on their product to see the progression. It's a lot of shit people don't understand. Doing to our fathers, I'm sitting back like, yeah, buck dancing ass niggas. Oh, take that ass niggas. These niggas are ball jugglers and nut smugglers, DeAndre. They don't love women. Them niggas like men. That's why they always, being abusive and shit towards them. And if you pay attention to the LGBT community, you see how like a lot of trans women always try to fight the natural woman. You know what I'm saying? Gay as hell. Lyran, let me see. Let me see your face. Let me see. I can tell you. See, a lot of times when you get messages like that, DeAndre, about who you are, 9 times out of 10, that's what you're connected to. I know that I'm also connected to the Lyran cosmic line. You know what I'm saying? I have like even from a child, like I've always had like a fascination with cats, and my balance was like a cat. It was just too many, you know what I'm saying? Like I had too, and as I um started to become wiser and more knowledgeable on everything, I just started making the connections. It's a lot. You should. I don't know if you ground. You should ground.